All right, let's jump right into this explainer. And today we're tackling a massive operational headache for, well, pretty much any growing business. If you're a procurement director or an operations manager, you absolutely know the drill, right? It's 4 p.m. on a Friday, production is completely stalled, and why? Because you're still waiting on one single vendor tax form. It's maddening. So we're going to look at how we can fundamentally eliminate that bottleneck and totally change how this work gets done.
So ask yourself, is chasing supplier forms slowing you down? Let's be honest here, the answer is almost always a resounding yes. It's a tedious, entirely manual pain. You're endlessly chasing tax forms, W-9s, compliance docs, banking details, the whole shebang. And it creates this massive bottleneck that just slows down your entire supply chain, completely tying up your team's most valuable asset, their time. But what if a digital employee could just do all of this for you?
Now, it actually seems incredibly simple to get started. You can build a standard Microsoft 365 Copilot agent in just 4 rapid-fire steps. First, name the agent. Second, input your onboarding criteria. Third, upload your compliance policies. And finally, deploy it. Just like that, in a few clicks, you've got a basic assistant ready to go. Sounds incredibly empowering, doesn't it?
You literally just describe what you want in plain English. Just type something like, help answer vendor questions, and the system jumpstarts the entire build process. It is a fantastic tool for surfacing quick answers from your existing files and keeping your information workers productive.
But we need to slam the brakes for a second here, because there's a hidden danger. You see, a basic DIY Copilot, it's great at answering questions or summarizing files inside a little chat window, but it fails completely when you need it to take secure, multi-step actions outside of that window. It can't autonomously collect sensitive tax forms, validate them, and then push them securely into your external vendor management portal or your ERP system. For that level of heavy lifting, you need a custom-built solution. You need an OMNIai agent.
Because think about it, when you're dealing with sensitive supplier tax forms and financial data, you absolutely require enterprise-grade security, period. That means role-based access control, or RBAC. Think of it like a really strict digital keycard. An AI agent has to use secure authentication, so it only accesses, modifies, and pushes the exact data it's strictly authorized to handle. Basic chatbots simply do not have that kind of deep, secure integration.
And that brings us to the hero of this workflow, OMNIai. As a specialized integration partner, they develop full enterprise-grade Copilot Studio agents. So instead of just chatting with you, these agents manage multi-step vendor onboarding workflows entirely autonomously. They integrate deeply into your existing systems via Power Automate, they utilize enterprise knowledge retrieval to validate info, and they do all of it while remaining fully secure and compliant. Basically, they actually cross the finish line of automation.
I love this quote. You're not buying AI. You're buying speed, consistency, and execution. That right there is the core OMNIai philosophy. You aren't just adding some fancy new tech toy to your software stack. You're deploying digital employees that act with absolute precision and scale. They wipe out those manual operational bottlenecks, which means your human team can finally focus on high-level strategy and value, rather than endlessly chasing down paperwork.
And the financial impact? Well, it's pretty staggering. Data shows that when small and medium businesses properly integrate these Microsoft 365 Copilot tools, they're projecting up to a 353% return on investment over a 3-year period. I mean, we're talking faster times to market and massive reductions in operating costs. When you build the exact right agent for the right workflow, it pays for itself incredibly fast.
So the big takeaway for your procurement team is crystal clear. Automate properly. Don't just settle for a basic chatbot when what you really need is a reliable digital employee. Book your 15-minute AI agent fit call with OMNIai today to see exactly which agent pays back the fastest for your specific business. And hey, remember to like this explainer, share it with a business colleague or a friend who's dealing with these exact same bottlenecks, and make sure to subscribe to @OMNIai-UK for more detailed insights on using AI agents as your digital employees. I'll leave you with this one thought. As the business world rapidly shifts toward autonomous digital employees, is your company ready to adapt and scale, or will you still be manually chasing supplier forms this time next year?